All right, Shalom, brothers and sisters. We want to give all glory and praise to our Heavenly Father Yahweh. In the name of our Lord and Savior Yahawashi, grace and mercy be abound to the hopeful elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, that await on the second coming of our Lord and Savior Yahawashi. Today we're going to go into just the sign of the time, some of the prophecies, some of the things that we should be expecting to happen in these last days, things we need to be on the watch for. As we know that the time is coming to an end, so it's time for everybody to start believing in the gospel and start truly understanding whether or not you are walking the straight and narrow path, or whether or not you're following the broad way.
Yep.
Right. So
this is Revelation 16:12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. So if you brothers and sisters are aware of what's going on over there in the Middle East concerning the river Euphrates, you can see how the river is greatly diminished. I mean, the waters have receded greatly. And so when we see that that river is totally dried up, what that's going to do, that's going to allow the kings of the east to cross over. And then, getting ready for that great battle.
now, peep this, So you got, this is why it's important to understand prophecies, because a lot of brothers will jump out and say automatically, right, that, oh, this came to pass completely, right?
Right.
Now we know that over the last few years, this has been an erosion of the water over the Euphrates.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do we know that this ain't happened yet? Mm-hmm. Go to verse 10,
This is verse 10.
This is the fifth angel. Before the sixth angel dropped the vial, the fifth angel does it. What happened to the fifth angel?
This is Revelation 16:10. And the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongues for pain.
Why?
And the blasphemy the God of heaven, and they blasphemed the God of heaven because of their pains and their sores, and repented not of their deeds.
So the Most High put plagues of sores upon them.
Yep.
Okay.
But that has to happen before the river Euphrates.
Yep.
So this thing is in order.
Yeah, this thing's in order, because the vials, when you go to the top, it goes over what each angel, which vial, and these were all like very big plagues and miraculous things that was happening.
Yeah.
So you got to think about it. In order for the other nations to be wanting to go to war, there's got to be certain level of tribulation, sign shouting, that's going to make the nation say, we got to go to war.
Yeah.
We got to have certain turmoil upon the earth, and going in on the beast kingdom too.
Right.
Because they got to see that the beast kingdom is going through something for them. Because you got to think about it like this. It's like when you see a grand champion in like boxing, there's a time when the other opponents know I could probably get him now. Right. So they got to see signs of weakness.
Right.
And a lot of times when the signs of weakness begins to show, which would happen definitely by the time you see that fifth, by the time that fifth one happens, and then the other signs, they're going to be ready for war.
Yep.
You go to 2 Corinthians 16, it tells you about some of these same events leading up, but it doesn't go over actual vials.
Yep.
Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, so this is I'm gonna just bring this out because the brother was going through the order, and so like he was saying before, that the river Euphrates was always receding, and so you have to kind of look at these things and be able to discern. This is Ecclesiastes 8, and I'm gonna go 1 through 5, and it says, who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. I counsel thee to keep the king's commandment, and that in regard of the oath of God, be not hasty to go out of his sight. Stand not in an evil thing, for he doth whatsoever pleaseth him. Where the word of a king is, there is power, and who may say unto him, what doest thou? Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. And so the wisdom that you attain from the Most High, you'll be able to discern the time and the judgment. Judgment, speaking of discerning good and evil. That's what judgment is speaking of. And discerning the time, just like we're going through the river Euphrates. So most people will think that this is that time, but it's not. They haven't discerned it properly.
Yeah, this is this stuff we have to understand that a lot of stuff is repeating of history.
Right.
So there's certain things that happen are repeats, and then there's certain events that are new.
Right, right.
And the Most High adds on top of what he's done before. It's basically like an upgraded version of what he's done in the past. So when you go into this is Isaiah chapter 19. This is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. Now this is an end time prophecy, because this didn't happen in any other time.
Right.
It happened when the Exodus. But
and so the way that you know that, also when it's speaking of Egypt, because that Egypt would obviously have to be talking about this place today.
Yeah.
Since it didn't happen in the past, it's speaking of something in the future. And Egypt meaning like a land of oppression.
Yeah, get that in Revelation 10 and 8. And then let me read, I'll finish this verse first, and then you can get there and I'll read the rest. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Let me go ahead and read that right there.
What is that, 8?
Revelation 10 and 8.
This is Revelations 10 and 8. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again, and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth.
11 and 8. That was still a good one anyway.
11 and 8?
11 and 8, my bad.
Okay. This is Revelations 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So that's spiritually speaking. You look at America, America is the spiritual manifestation of both of those places, Sodom and Egypt.
Yep.
Egypt is a land of oppression. In the past, this land was the oppressor of the children of Israel. Sodom was a place of wickedness and wickedness of men on men and women on women, so to speak, and that's embraced here in this society today. So you see how it spiritually gravitates or holds, encompasses those two places from the past.
Yeah, and you were talking about spiritually Sodom and Egypt, and it's so where our Lord was crucified. Now, why was it saying, well, the Lord was probably crucified there? Well, who had the characteristics of that? Ancient Rome. Now, guess what? This is spiritually also the New World.
Right, right.
Now, earlier today, me and the Ott was talking about a book written back in 1895. The book is called America or Rome, the Christ or Pope.
Yeah.
So even the Edomites back then knew that this was, man, this is Rome again.
It fit.
If they understood that.
Yep.
In fact, one of their little last decrees that they had back then was something called the last of the Romans. So remember, Yahawashi was crucified under a Roman prefector, Pontius Pilate. He was punished under capital punishment under Roman law.
Yeah.
Because in Israel, we don't execute people by way of crucifixion.
Right.
The only
right.
way he got crucifixion was because he was punished under Roman law. And the Romans had the same similar characteristics as Egypt, Babylon, and Sodom.
Right.
That's how you know spiritually. That's why it says spiritually called Sodom and Egypt.
Yep.
So when it says where our Lord was crucified, meaning spiritually.
Spiritually, yeah.
Meaning the same system that was around back then is here now, and it's here in Babylon.
That's right.
That's part of the mystery.
Yep. And these things can't be just gotten by those who are carnal in nature. It has to be spiritually discerned, man.
That's the reason why you got these guys like Uriah UBNZ News. That dude that says that America is Egypt, Assyria. They got this crazy map where they got the land of Israel like somewhere like in the Midwest. Egypt is over on the West Coast. And
you got a lot of people that's doing that, because I saw one where this Russian was trying to say that Israel was in Russia, bro. So you got all of these people just coming up with different things,
some of you,
bro.
Listen, some of you brothers and sisters, y'all watch that. And y'all need to get away from that. You know? See, you know, a lot of times what it is, man, a lot of y'all want to be entertained. Y'all don't want to know the truth. Y'all want entertainment. You want to see people cursing out Edomite. That's what y'all get y'all's views. That's what get y'all up. That's what gets y'all's juices flowing. But this right here is the word of truth. This is the word of truth, man. You got to rightly divide the word.
Just hypothetically speaking, let's just say something happens like it happened in Nazi Germany. Well, a book burning's come into play, and you don't have access to this. How you gonna know what to do when you don't have a manual? The time while you had liberty, get it right now. Because when this thing is no longer available to you, what you gonna do? How you gonna move?
We talked about that too, like about making sure, hey, you have your hey, listen, if you gotta get on the go, you're probably gonna be able to carry maybe 4, maybe 5 books. You know what I'm saying? And listen, you might be somewhere teaching. You might need to have a little Bible dictionary. That one Bible dictionary say, okay, this is good. You know, this could go back to a time where it's pre-technology.
Right.
You gotta know what you're reading. You gotta know this thing. And a lot of what's happening is because of the overabundance of technology, because of the apps that we're in the information age, you get overloaded with too much information, and a lot of times people try to sway you away from the actual understanding of this book. Because their spirit is going into the way of destruction, and they want you to go with them.
It's actually three books that I like to carry with me. And it is, I can't remember which one of the brothers bought the book. I think y'all both bought a book. But it's a biblical timeline. And man, I go through it because I went there and I started looking at that stuff, man, and I'm like, oh snap, this stuff right here is potent information. And then I just go through the scriptures and lock it.
You know what's going on, what time it was.
Bro.
I told the younger brothers, I'm like, man, y'all younger brothers.
Because I don't really talk about the book, because, you know, it's just something that I like to do, is go in, look at the history of what's going on, because what happens
Go to the maps,
find out what location.
A lot of y'all brothers reading the book of Tobit don't know that a lot of that stuff happened, part of that stuff happened in modern day Iran. Y'all don't even know that.
Come on, bro. Knowing your areas. Yep.
The city that they went to was the modern day Tehran. Tehran, the capital of Iran, was one of the cities that he ended up going to see his uncle or a cousin. It was called Regos. Rega. That's actually now called, it's actually a suburb of Tehran. But you won't know that and won't know the time that happened in. That's why you got brothers confused about the northern tribes coming over here, because y'all don't know history. You don't know the timeline. It tells you Shalmaneser, king of Assyria. When you go into that book, you can go in the timeline of different kings and the kingdoms
and
of the world.
That book is on sale like at pretty much every convenience store have it. If they got like a little small book rack inside the convenience store, it's gonna be on there. It's called Biblical Timeline.
Check it out.
Be like $20. And it's a hard copy book, a big thick book.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. That biblical timeline, man, that's an asset for any brother that's doing a study. Just read through it, man. You know, I mean, they got all these Edomite pictures in there and all that stuff, but you know, get past all that stuff, man, and you read the information for what it's worth. And you can read them scriptures and you can know what's going on, man. It's a benefit to you.
It's a big benefit.
It opens the book up a whole lot more to you.
And it makes it less intimidating. A lot of brothers might get intimidated by reading some of the Old Testament stuff, but the reason why sometimes you're confused about when certain things happen in timelines, because you don't have something like that to help guide you.
Right.
So that way you know, oh, this event happened before this. If you ask a brother, hey, when did who took down the northern tribes? A lot of brothers might not know.
Right.
They'll say it's Assyrians. No, it's the Assyrians. Who was the king at that time? These timelines help give you stuff where you can see it right there and say, oh, I'm gonna know this is. This is gonna help me guide me through these things. Why is that important? Because it tells you, in fact, let me get it. This is Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out wisdom of all the ancient. What does ancient means? The old times. The times past.
Yep.
Your forefathers, the stuff that they wrote before.
Yep. Yep.
How do we know that the end is coming if we don't know the time that you're in? You can't know that the time's running out if you haven't been able to what? Measure the time diligently.
Yeah, diligently.
That's the second Ezra.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
When you see as part as the time come to pass, that's why you got people out here thinking that the Most High, that they'll know judgment is coming.
Yep.
97% of the people in Babylon do not feel that the world is coming to an end. That the world as they know it is coming to an end. If they did, a lot of them will be trying to go to churches, seek answers, ask questions, stop scoffing. They will start wanting to get with people and say, I need to know what's in this book.
Yep.
River Euphrates is drying up. The prophecy was written 2,000 years ago, and you talk to an everyday person, they're going to sit there and be like,
What? That don't mean nothing to me. I'm over here in America. I'm over here in America.
An ancient river that is said to be what? Part of what? The cradle of civilization.
Yep.
Like Esau taught y'all in the school system.
Yep.
But didn't tell you that yes, it was the cradle of civilization, but they didn't tell you that was Noah, his sons, and their descendants.
Yep.
They didn't tell you about the kingdoms. In fact, they try and hide the first empire, Nimrod. They say, oh, it's the Akkadian Empire.
Yep.
And they say the first empire came out of Akkad.
Right.
But the first empire in the scriptures told you came out of Babylon, not the city of Akkad.
Come on, bro.
But Esau gonna go lie to you, man. He's gonna tell you half truths.
Yep. And,
you know?
And so you actually got to find out. You got to find the stuff for yourself, man. You know, a brother can come and tell you something, but it doesn't stick unless you study it yourself.
Come on, bro.
You get that idea. Some brother give you they can plant a seed, and then you can do what you want with that seed, because then that's a new idea that you can go and look up.
Yep.
And you can go in there and be like, oh, yeah, this minute. Then you come back and you dialoguing with the brother like, bro,
come on.
I heard, man, when you told me that last time I went and studied it, bro, that stuff is deep. Other brother like, it's deep, bro.
Hey, what did Yahawashi, what did Paul tell Timothy? Study to show thyself approved.
Yep.
You got to show yourself approved for your own salvation. Let me tell you why. Because when you study yourself and you believe and you begin to get interpretation and understanding yourself, your faith is going to increase.
Bro, hey, key right there, bro. When that revelation hits you, it builds you up, bro.
Yep.
Before you got that revelation,
it's for yourself.
It's for you.
So you can have self-assurance that I'm in the right thing.
Come on,
the Most High is dealing with me.
He did,
The Most High is dealing with that, brother. I'm just going to ask him questions.
Come on,
right?
Come on,
because you want to know, man, the Most High is dealing with me,
bro. Because man, when those revelations start to open up, bro, it does something on the inside. You like, just like the brother say, you feel that the Most High is dealing with you, bro.
Yep.
He done gave you something that he hadn't given to everybody else.
Yep.
And it just builds you up. And guess what it makes you do? Go and study some more. So you can find something else out so you can help some other brother. Hopefully that seed get planted and they want to do the same thing.
Come on, man.
That's heavy, bro.
And this is continuing on. We'll seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
Come on, bro.
That is past, present, and future prophecies.
Yep.
This is what it means to be a watchman.
Yep.
You gotta know the times that you're in. You gotta know what has came to pass and what hasn't. That's the reason why we're talking amongst us, hoping and praying that the Most High will continue to reveal more things to us.
Yep.
Go through that book of Revelations.
Yep.
You can try, and have faith that the Most High gonna show us the whole thing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then Lord willing, we'll be able to part it up to other brothers for what? For your own, to make you more at ease, have more faith, have more like reassurance.
Yeah, because when you start to get a greater understanding of the book, that whatever is lacking inside of you in the sense of strength, it will strengthen you. When that understanding, when that book is open, you feel more confident. You like, man, Everybody going crazy, you over here calm-minded.
Yeah.
It's like,
No fear.
this is what the Most High was talking about right
No
here.
fear.
This is what they was talking about.
That's actually going to happen for a lot of brothers. When stuff start going crazy, and you're going to be like, whew, ain't no more work.
Ain't no more work.
Ain't no more work, but hey, got my faith.
Yep.
Hey, if you can call some brothers, hey man, you see what's going on? It's going down right now.
It's going down.
Hey, it's going down. Everybody going to be like, oh my gosh.
In the midst of the war.
Yeah. False flag attack. Yeah, we ain't going to be shook by that.
Ain't gonna be shook.
In the midst of the war, brother.
And how it can be bigger than the stuff that happened 20 years ago.
Brothers gonna be like generals, bro, in the midst of that war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna be calm, calling shots, calling everything, what's gonna go down. Know what's going down.
Yep.
Yeah, you ain't
Gonna
gonna
drop the pocket.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
Everybody gonna be like, oh my gosh.
Yep. Amen. Bro.
This is what we gonna do. We ain't finna panic.
Yep.
Gonna go over here, sit down, and wait.
Yep. A lot of people not gonna be running into the trouble, man. That's what happened 20 years ago
Yep.
out there in New York, the one west. Now stuff happened, and them guys went out
Them
there in
boys-
haste and got ended up two things: getting caught up. Some of them got locked up because they wanted to see if they were terrorists because of the way they were celebrating.
Yep.
And then another portion of them lost faith.
Come on, bro. Bro.
And that's because their guys did not keep up with the timeline.
Yep.
They didn't understand what was going on.
Yep. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's right here. Something happened right here.
Oh, did somebody get the pass out?
They must be at the wrong place.
I ain't hear no gunshots, so ain't nobody got popped.
You walking way down there. Oh no, that ain't nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, in verse 2, he will keep the sayings of the renowned men. The young people have been taught to repeat the verses of rappers that they hear.
Yeah.
That's what the sayings they're keeping. I was watching a video because I was hearing this song, and I don't remember I was always hearing the song a lot. I don't know where I was hearing it, but I was hearing this, a lot of people playing the song, and I'm like, man, that song must be pretty popular. Who is that? So I typed in the name of the song because it was like something about going outside.
Yeah.
And I saw it was that Mo 3, that Dallas rapper that got killed on the freeway.
Yeah.
And he got a song. It's a song with this dude named Bobby Billions. It's called Outside. And I was reading the comments, and the kids, these young Jakes in the comments is like, that's my song. When I wake up in the morning, that's what I gotta listen to. So this is their. They don't keep the sayings of this.
Yeah.
What they want, what they hold as high regard, is a song of a rapper that got killed for, what he was in.
Yep.
And these kids was literally treating this like this was the words of the Most High. In fact, one of the actual scriptures in there was saying something along the lines of, the guy, one of the lyrics said something along the lines like, hey Jesus, he said I gotta kill him. I mean, Moses Moses did it too.
Oh,
I'm like, Negro. First of all, Moses killed an oppressor. You're talking about you using a lyric to kill your own brother.
And the dude was, and the oppressor was hurting one of his own, bro.
Come on, bro.
So now you gonna justify.
So now you flip the truth of the scriptures in the lyrics and made it seem as though I had to kill him, because Moses had to do it too.
No understanding, bro.
I'm like, Negro, you guys, this is the reason why when you go in there, it calls our people liars.
Yep.
It says,
come on, man.
Bro, when I
crazy.
saw that last night, I was like, oh my goodness.
And
I said, y'all not keeping the words of renowned men. Y'all renowned men today is Tupac.
come on, bro.
Tupac is a renowned man. Pop Smoke.
Man, that's
Biggie. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Hebrews 5:12. For when the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God, and are become such as have need of milk, and not of strong meat. For everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. But strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. You people don't have your senses exercised to discern good and evil. You call evil good and call good evil, bro. And so when kids are coming out and they're taking the lyrics of that song, which are in opposition to the script, and they believe in it,
the
bro.
song is about taking vengeance on your own people.
They have no
It's
discernment.
about a back and forth. You kill one of mine, I kill yours. I'm gonna come outside. You know, y'all scared to come outside. We outside ready. Oh man, this is my song. You got men and boys saying this, and these kids is in their teens and 20s. Because this ain't people in their 30s is maybe not listening to these to Mo 3. But a lot of these young kids in Texas, you know, that's what they listening to. They listen to the Mo 3, man. That's my song. I go to sleep, man, and I wake up to that. That's my song right there, man. That's a real song, man.
Bro.
Man, I felt it when he said, I gotta kill him just like Moses did, Lord.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. That music, man, that music is so powerful. There are songs that I listened to back in the day when I was wilding out that sometimes, man, I'll just be sitting up, chilling, just thinking about something, and that song will pop in my head, bro. And I'll be like, man, why that song come in my head, bro? I ain't even thinking about no wickedness like that, but that thing will just come in there. Brothers up there listening to that wicked music that the brother talking about, man, that's changing your psyche, bro.
Yeah.
That's changing your thought process. So when you hear that, you get built up in that. When you hear this, you like, yeah, check that. You rejecting that, bro. And that ain't good, bro. So what that music is doing for you is putting you deeper in darkness. See, most guys would like to listen to it, because I remember it was cats that we used to hang with over there. They would be listening to all that gangster music and everything, bro.
Yeah.
But what you don't realize is that the more you listen to that, man, that music, the more you listen to that, man, that stuff starts to grow inside of you.
Yep.
And it starts to change your whole process, bro. So now you operate more carnally than what you would if you was into this word.
Yep.
That's how it works.
Now this is verse 3 of Sirach 39. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he hath tried the good and the evil among men. Now the brother, he done been to, the countries, man, and you done seen how things work over there.
Yep.
You apply that wisdom over here, and you say, man, it gives you more experience.
It does. That experience is key, bro. I'm telling you.
And learning from those experiences. I see a lot of people have experiences that don't learn.
Woo! Very, very important, bro.
You know?
Get the experience and learn from it, man. And there's certain things that I still do to this day because I was over there, and that it's kind of like hard to get myself out of, because that area was a very hot spot. And so when you come back here, everything over here is calm, so to speak. People are relaxed and more relaxing. But then you being over there and seeing how it is over there, the potential of that coming over here is very great, according to these prophecies. And so I don't like to even let myself get to a place of just total relaxation, and because man, it changes, bro. It'll change on you real quick. Because most guys think they got time with this. Oh, I got time. I get to it. I get to it later.
Right.
I get to it later, and then they thinking that it's gonna happen way down the line. So the next thing you do, you just chill. And so if you chilling for so long, bro, that thing creep right up on you. The Most High was already telling you, man, get ready for it, man. Get ready. But you was like, nah, man, let me go out like your boy. What's that comedian name? Mike Epps. Mike Epps. He say, man, Lord, I know I got the change, but man, first let me make this money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He made a statement, he's a comedian, but see, that's the mentality of most Jakes anyway.
Yep.
I know I got the change, but first I gotta get this money.
Make no haste to return to the Lord.
Come on, bro.
You know? especially in this time, man, there's a lot of grace, but it's like, it's waning down.
It's waning, bro.
It's waning down, and it's just like, shoot, man, you just gotta kind of get more locked in. You
Yeah.
gotta get more compartmentalized, man. Like, you gotta start saying, listen, you gotta just do, you know, you gotta keep certain spiritual things in your plate, man.
Yep.
Where like, you gotta force yourself, like, hey, let me call the brother about this. You know, like
Yeah.
you and him talked about Revelation 13 last night. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, we done caught something.
Yeah.
We done got more understanding. So, okay. Now, next time, we might catch all three.
Yeah.
Talk about something else. Most High give us a lot of things to do in His word, and knowing His word, man.
Yep.
His word is still more edification, more knowledge and understanding that is going to get you more prepared, because the more and more that this word gets revealed to you, the more and more that you believe the things that are going to come to pass.
Yeah.
So you're going to be like, you know what? I'm not going to take this. If I take this,
I'm done.
I'm done. But the people that don't have understanding, they're taking it.
They take it.
Yep.
And the other people is in Israel. You got, what's his name? Tazariah.
So Zaria. Yep.
Because these guys get prideful, and then they begin to believe that they're this high-level person in Israel, and they begin to count. I'm 1/3. I gotta be 1/3. I'm top teacher. Everybody know me, so I'm 1/3 already. So, and then the vanity, the ego, that pride makes you say, I can get away with this.
Yeah.
And that false doctrine of all Israel shall be saved.
Yep.
That too.
Oh, that's gonna be a major one.
Yeah.
Because when times get tough, people gonna be like, man, ain't nobody gonna know. Just take this shit.
I'm Israel.
Yeah, Esau, I'm messing with Esau with the team, man.
Yeah.
Let me take this shit. But that doctrine is very dangerous, because I'm telling you, when your back is against the wall, and that doctrine is telling you, when Satan comes, Satan gonna come.
Yep.
Hey man, go ahead and take that shit. You're gonna be in the kingdom anyway.
Come on, bro.
Go and enjoy this last
Satan
minute.
gonna say a lot of them dudes.
Hey.
Go ahead and enjoy this last few minutes, man. You got, man.
Man.
These last
bro.
few hours, last few days on this earth. Just go ahead and enjoy yourself.
Yep.
And I'm
Some
telling you.
people gonna be taking vengeance in their own hand too.
Yep.
They're gonna be taking vengeance in their own hand when the Lord said, wait. Y'all just gonna be saying, oh, it's over, man. I'm gonna just go out there and just start wilding out. The Most High gonna be like, oh. One day, he said,
And
take you out, put you in Sheol.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Then have you wake up. You went and killed you went and either killed another nation when you weren't supposed to,
Yep.
or killed one of your own that you had beef with,
Yep.
and thought, okay, I can get away with that nigga. We didn't need 2/3. That's how I'm gonna just right when you take him out, Esau comes through. Boom!
It's gonna be a lot.
And then you're gonna be asleep, you're gonna just snap.
Yep.
Be in Sheol,
Yep.
and then right there, judgment day, souls come up.
Yep. Hey. And
Souls
when you
come up before the throne.
And here's
Oh,
the
shit.
thing, you get into Sheol, you're no longer blinded to what this world has given you.
Yep.
You open up.
Yep.
And then when you get down there, you're gonna be like, oh, that dude, you gonna reenact
Because your
what
conscience,
happened. You gonna
your
reenact.
conscience doesn't die.
Yeah,
when you die,
Yep.
your conscience knows what you did in your life.
And what you gonna do, you gonna feel what Cain felt on Minister Society when he was being interrogated. You know you messed up, don't you? You know you Hey boy, gonna be like, you know you messed up, don't you?
Yeah.
You said you was that level there. You gonna see all of that stuff, man.
Yep. Your conscience continues. See, these guys don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell you that there's a judgment day.
Yep.
Notice that none of these, bro, 95 to 99% of these groups do not tell you about a judgment day.
Bro, and if they speak about it, they gonna call you a Christian.
Yep.
But who cares? You talking about your soul. You talking about your soul, bro. I don't care if they call
day of judgment,
Yeah.
bro. How do you say that every tongue that rose up against you, thou shalt condemn on the day of judgment? What does that mean? That means that there's going to be a set of people that are condemned, and that there's going to be people that are going to be inheriting, and they're going to be like, they're going to be on the other side like, you said that we didn't get baptized.
That's right.
Told you.
What did the wisdom of Solomon say? And the righteous shall condemn the wicked who are yet living.
Yep.
Come on, bro.
Bruh.
That's right.
They're gonna be like on the other side, and you're gonna be like, hey, that's Matthew 25.
Yep.
What do you think Matthew 25, the parable of Matthew 25 is about? Them guys that said that, oh, that's about Esau. Esau's the goats. The sheep is Israel.
God, bro.
I'm like, bro, read that parable in Matthew 25 is scary, bro. This is a fearful thing.
This is
One side and the other.
This is Proverbs 1:24. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And it's going to come, and he's going to laugh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Too late.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. You didn't choose the right one, man.
Choose too late.
You chose too late.
Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our time. Most High just said you didn't even choose knowledge. So that's why you're gonna have to deal with what you're gonna get, man.
Yep.
Because the knowledge you're not taking in the knowledge of the Most High, the wisdom that the Most High give you freely. You want to choose to be in the knowledge of and the wisdom of this world. So you got to deal with what the Most High got for you, man.
Yep. This verse 33. It says, but whosoever hearken unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So guess what that means? Ain't nobody who is in the truth gonna tell you a damn thing. They ain't gonna speak on nothing during that time, bro. Cause I guarantee you, hey, it's gonna happen. When times get bad, they're gonna be looking for cats who know this truth. The scripture just told you, bro. They gonna be quiet. Cause the time is gonna be bad. Stuff gonna be happening. They gonna be quiet, man. They ain't gonna be saying nothing. You gonna be up here asking, cause look, he already told you. He said, they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. So you're gonna try to find him, but you ain't gonna be able to. And so when the time is too late, when it's already in the midst, there gonna be brothers who know things. They gonna have all that stuff upstairs. Ain't you one of them Hebrews? Oh, I saw you. I think I seen you on YouTube.
Yep.
What you talking about, bro? What you talking about? I know you one of them, man. What you talking about, bro? Scripture just said you're gonna be quiet, man.
Yep.
The people who know this stuff gonna be quiet, bro. So don't come trying to find somebody and look for the answers. It's here right now. Why you got liberty?
Come on, this is Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread,
Come on,
not a thirst of water, but of hearing the word of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
Oh my gosh, man.
And that time hasn't happened nowhere in history, man. It's coming.
Bro, they ain't gonna be able to find it. You can have a dude right next to you that knows the truth, and he ain't gonna tell you nothing. It's kind of like when the Lord
It's no, because the fishing season is over.
It's over with. It's over with.
Yeah, see, a lot of people are saying because it's time frame.
Yep.
Once certain things go down, you can't save people no more.
You
can't get people into the kingdom.
You can't.
A lot of people don't understand that.
It's like
everybody's standing in their light right there.
Yeah.
It's like when Moses, when the Lord shut that door on Noah. Nobody could open that door, man. It said the Lord shut it. So just like in that time, man, it's gonna be over with. Doors closed. Everybody who had the opportunity to walk through these doors, hey, you see that little crack in that door? You better go ahead and try to slide up in that joker, man. Because as soon as it goes like this, you know what that means?
Oh,
the door is closed, lips are shut. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about nothing, man. Everybody's gonna have whatever they have learned when they had liberty to learn about Yahweh and Yahawashi.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days of as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage unto the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
See, man, bro, that's some real stuff right there, and people don't even consider.
And there's marriages, bro. I got a family friend. He's getting married this fall out in California.
Bruh.
You gotta,
marrying and giving.
My mom's gonna be going over there. It's out there in California. It's this fall, and then my brother just got married.
You have about every weekend right here, right around the corner, right here.
Come on,
yeah,
that's a sign.
Yeah, that's a sign, bro. That's a sign.
Yeah,
every weekend.
Never weddings.
Yeah.
It's either a wedding or some type of gala or ball going on right here every Saturday.
Yeah, and we see it every Saturday, bro. Every Saturday. When we used to be on the other side, we used to get people walking by, and they'd be like, man, where's all that for the wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody over there. We tell them, hey, come on, get all on this side. You got to go around the corners, go right there, it's down there.
Yeah.
And this is the sign. They still doing it.
Yep.
Right when this stuff is about to go down.
That's right.
Look, they do this every weekend.
Yep.
Yep.
They taking pictures.
You got it, man.
Yep.
The brother's getting caught up in so many different things right now, man. It's a shame, bro. Because Satan gonna cut. He's throwing the kitchen sink out at every brother who knows and understands this stuff. He's throwing it out, man. He's looking for weaknesses. He's trying to disconnect you from this truth.
Yeah, multiple distractions.
Multiple
That's
distractions.
why you gotta try as much as you can to eliminate distractions, man.
Yep.
You gotta try and do as much as you can to eliminate as many distractions as possible.
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
I know it's tough because, man, this is an information age.
Yep.
Man, this place is peace.
Woo, man.
I mean, so many false doctors out there, man. I'm like, I be telling brothers or sisters, did we say it? Did we say this? If you didn't hear from us,
Right.
then it more than likely it's not valid.
Man.
Because we got hundreds of videos, and there are 1,000 different videos that we've done over the years, and we done covered so many topics, not everything.
Yeah.
Some stuff we have to keep amongst ourselves and make sure that we roll it out the right way. Or if a brother asks, then we show him, but we might not do it for him. Because something is not for everybody to know.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's a thing of sincerity, man. Because it's not a thing of exaltation.
Yeah.
We're not trying to exalt ourselves. The whole thing is that we're trying to please the Most High in Yahawashi, and not get any accolades on the earth. The brothers ain't, when you look at us, man, we ain't no top tier like they would look at other guys or whatever. But when you look at the substance of the words, man, if somebody truly looks at the substance of the word, you will see that it's very meaty, man. And see, when we look at other doctrines, we see the baby stuff in there. It's very milky, man. And that's not a horn to or nothing like that. It's just the truth when you go precept upon precept.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when you got people out there that got up their own doctrine. It's not of this.
Yeah.
So in fact, Yahweh, he did a lesson about hell.
About hell?
About how brothers is going off, and then the scriptures he's using. He ain't using the same stuff that
He ain't touching none of the scriptures that they talk about when Yahawashi
Was
said.
that was
he ain't
recent?
touching red letters.
That was recent?
That was recent.
Wow. See?
They're saying that all Israel gonna make it. That the kingdom, even your crazy uncle, your crazy uncle that molested your sister, that didn't repent, he gonna make it.
See how dangerous that is, man? That's dangerous.
This guy, we just talked about him last week. This guy that murked his whole family. Killed his stepdad, killed his mom, killed his 2 siblings, then murked himself, but he gonna be in the kingdom.
And them brothers
The dude didn't repent. The dude ran off. They ended up finding him. He cornered himself and he killed himself. He gonna wake up in the kingdom in his right mind.
Oh,
this type of mentality is gonna make a lot of y'all act out in the day of trouble. Because see, a lot of stuff you gotta learn to suppress. So that we don't. So that way, when pressure comes, you're not acting out carnal.
Yep. Yep.
Let me just refresh his mind, man. Let me just refresh Yahshua mind on what the scriptures say. Then we can move on what we were talking about. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh?
Come on, man.
Be not deceived, neither fornicator, neither idolater, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh.
So now all Israel ain't gonna make it into the kingdom, bro. According to that right there.
So when you say that they gonna make it in, you're going against the scriptures, man.
Yep.
That scripture is plain cut.
Yep.
So how can you say that all gonna get in? It just ain't that something that's not gonna get in.
Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
And why did it say be not deceived? Because somebody will make a doctrine.
A deceiver.
Paul understands.
Yep.
Somebody would make a doctrine that would actually tell them that you can still make it.
Yep. That
Come as you are.
And that right there is to make you fear, so that way you can be like, okay, I need to be better. I need to make sure that I'm better at this.
That's basically what they preaching, just like the Christian church. Come as you are. Come as you are, brother. You a Hebrew. You gonna still get in the kingdom.
And a lot of those sins are a result of covetousness.
Yeah.
If you really look at it.
Yeah. Yep.
When you look at a lot of that result of covetousness and ego.
And hey, a lot of those
murder is usually could be sourced from jealousy of coveting somebody's wife, somebody's property. So you get jealous, now you want to harm them.
that was listed in those same ones listed in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14.
Yeah.
You idol worshiping, whether it's man or it's an image or whether it's a statue or whatever.
Yeah.
You idol worshiping, man.
Yeah.
For you to even be considering those people that does those things gonna get into the kingdom, you idol worshiping.
Yep. You know why they got to push that out? Because their elder, see, this is what happens. Their elder is telling people that some man who everybody knows blasphemed the Holy Spirit and said that another man was the actual comforter.
Wow.
They're telling everybody this man gonna get in.
Man.
And he's gonna be in the kingdom. He's gonna be he's high priest, Joshua.
Joshua, yeah.
All these things. So now you automatically, just by you saying that about this individual and you putting him there and not judging him according to righteous judgment, now you automatically got to accept every other sin.
Yep.
Because that's the only sin that cannot be forgiven is blasphemy of the Holy Ghost.
Yep.
So now all the stuff that the brother read in 1 Corinthians 6, you got to accept that now.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
These are the same guys when a guy left their camp and they heard that he got killed.
They drunk.
They celebrated his death.
Bro, man.
Now,
that's why they mock so many of their people when they see them out on the streets.
Yep.
They mock them.
come on, bro.
Yep.
Because they figure they 2/3.
Yep.
But they'll get in later when they get their right mind back.
I seen a guy who used to be in GMS Houston. Brother was actually pretty humble when I met him. He actually moved because he had his job moved him out west coast. And I seen a video clip of somebody posting him on Instagram. They posted one of his lessons. So it was a guy that reposted one of his lessons. And in there, the brothers are saying, you're 2/3, you're 2/3, you're 2/3, like literally over and over again throughout the whole lesson. And it's like, these guys don't have no level of humility. Well, there's a parable in the in the Gospels about two men praying. One was praying and admitting that his faults, his shortcomings, and the Pharisees, one of them says, look at me.
I thank the Lord that I am not as this
publican.
Yeah, as this publican. Yeah.
He said, I tithe, I do this, I do that. And he said, this one went home justified more than him.
Yep.
So these guys, they following that lot of the Pharisees, man.
Yep.
It's very scary, bro. Because these guys can't see it, and you're like, man, the fact that the Most High can make a soul an intelligent being.
Yeah.
Because in that thing we read, it was talking about how the idol worshippers were actually intelligent. The Most High gave them an intelligible soul, meaning to comprehend and understand things. So the fact that you got people that actually have an ability, cognitive ability to decipher things.
Yeah.
And still do the same things that they say that they are not. Like, bro.
That's some deep stuff, bro. That's some
heavy,
deep
man.
stuff, bro.
That's scary.
Yeah.
It is.
That's scary because the fact that someone will be like, you calling them 2/3 make you 1/3, therefore that makes you the elect. That means that you're saying that you're the elect.
That's right.
Bro.
And he said, what did Paul say? Do not make yourself part of that number.
Oh, man.
That is a stumbling block. That's when pride sets in, when somebody believes that they already made it. Paul himself said that he had to endure to the end to make it.
Yep.
There was one where he said that I gotta discipline myself that I become not a castaway.
Yep.
Just like Yahweh
These
Shai.
guys say they already made it.
And this brother had the Holy Spirit, bro. He was healing people. He couldn't do that by himself. He had to have the Holy Spirit, but he still made a statement like that. Huh?
Yep.
So what does that tell you?
Yep.
He had the Holy Spirit. He believed in Yahweh Shai, and he still stated that before, lest I be a castaway.
Just like
That means that he could lose something.
Yep.
That's what it means.
Just like Yahweh Shai said in Matthew 24 when he go and list all the things that gotta happen, that gotta come to pass, all the perils and all this that Jake gotta go through. And then he says, he who endures to the end, the same shall be saved. You ain't went through nothing yet.
Come on,
Yep.
bro.
You ain't even been through that stuff to see if you gonna be able to hold up.
Come on,
So how
man.
can you say that?
Come on, bro.
How you can just say that you not part of the 1/3?
Man, come on, man.
Man, that's heavy.
You ain't
Yeah,
even
bro.
been through none of that stuff yet, man.
This stuff ain't nothing yet, bro.
Bruh, hey, man, hey.
This stuff is lightweight.
That stuff is gonna break. A lot of that stuff gonna break, bro. A brother that think he's strong.
I'm telling you,
Right
bro.
now.
That's why you gotta ask for strength.
That's
right.
Ask for
Constantly.
faith. That's why I tell brothers, man, talk to one another, man.
Bro, you
So
can just
you can get encouraged.
I can just imagine some of the stuff in my mind, bro.
Yeah.
And then give me chills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just to go
Running
through
out of
it.
food.
Especially with
You
my
got to
family,
run
man, with little kids.
family.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, y'all, boy, I tell you, them dudes can't even fabricate, man.
I'm telling you, dog.
It's like,
They can't fathom it, bro. I
Listen,
know.
man, my parents, my mom, she was too young. My dad was 18 when the Civil War kicked off in Nigeria. You can't prepare for certain things, man.
Yeah.
that's right.
I'm telling you, a lot of you guys, listen, a brother that, man, let me tell you something, bro. This thing's gonna be really about faith.
It is gonna be about
There's only certain levels of preparation that you can do
Yeah.
before it cannot, where faith, you're gonna have a lot of faith.
And here's the funny thing, Esau even knows that.
Yeah.
Esau even knows that. If you ever listen to, there are guys out there that's in the financial market that talks about this stuff, and they would make statements like, you can have a max of about 3 months worth of food. We talked about this.
Oh, so he's saying it too. And I said what I didn't watch.
He said it without, I was watching a financial thing. The brother said it beforehand. This financial guy said you can have about 3 months worth of food and hope that things come back after that.
Yep.
If not, you on your own.
And I've been saying, I've been saying for years.
Yeah.
Because we think about this all the time, Akim. We say, bro, when you really look at it, we have a discussion, so when you really look at it, the max amount of food that you can have before stuff gets really bad, wherever you are,
3 months, bro,
is 3 months max.
That's it.
And this is
Meaning
what.
that you might be living in a rich neighborhood,
and that's depending on how
your
many
neighbors
people
might have 2 months of food.
Yep.
And you got 3. Now they coming to your door like.
And look, this guy's name is Jim Rickards. He was the national advisor to, I think, Reagan. He was like one of these advisors to Reagan and a couple of these presidents. The dude came out and made the statement, bro. This dude ain't no small fry. He knows things.
Yeah.
He knows things are going out. The dude that went out and got purchased land, but he done already did this stuff early on.
Yeah.
So with Jake, who's thinking about it right now, bro, you way late, bro.
Yeah.
This dude did this years ago because he had insight. He already knew what was gonna go down. And he's up here talking about a max of 3 months, bro.
Yep.
What is that?
Bro.
Jake, you can't prep for this, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what prepping. If a hurricane comes down,
Come on, tell me about the snowstorm, Bob.
Oh,
That's
man.
not what happened to your stuff.
Look. Snowstorm comes in. We have water and stuff in there in the house already. We have food in there. Snowstorm knocked out all power. Freezing, bro. Freezing. We had to go to the ox house. Bro, we had stuff, but when that went down, it let me know real quick that when that power go down, that's a different story.
Come on, bro.
We couldn't prep for that, bro. It happened like that. We had water and stuff, we had food, but when no electricity was in there, how you gonna cook your food? You got beans and rice, how you gonna cook the beans and rice?
Come on, bro.
There was no prepping, bro. Now, you look at a hurricane coming down from Galveston, and they tell you on the news, a hurricane's coming. You can go and get some water, but what if the power goes out? How you gonna cook that food? You got a whole bunch of food stored up in that house. Non-perishables is what they tell you. And how you gonna cook that? You can have some raviolis and all that stuff, but that's only gonna last for so long.
Man, a lot of Jays can't even start a fire, man.
Come on, bro.
A lot of Jays don't even know how to start a fire.
So prepping in a time like this, man, it only goes so far, bro. It ain't gonna.
You can have and your neighbor don't.
Yeah.
It's that easy, man. Because you look at the refugees out there on the border of Texas. They said it was 13,000, mainly Haitians, out there in Del Rio, Texas, underneath that bridge. When stuff starts happening, and then what's going to happen? When people's food run out, they're going to have to leave to look for food.
Yep.
Your mind is going to be like, I need to survive.
And you
that never talk to your neighbor. For the 5, 6, 7, 10 years you live, you're gonna be knocking on that door like.
On that door.
Yep.
That's what's gonna be happening to people. People are gonna be like, yo, I need food. My kid is hungry.
Yep.
They're gonna be trying to survive because it weren't. And bro, just can't imagine thousands of people walking through. They're gonna be coming to wherever they think food is. So we gotta go out to the country. You know, they got crops there.
So just look at it like this, man.
They got cattle there.
So just look at it like this. Most guys are not prepared like Jim Ricketts. He's telling you a max of 3 months. Some of you probably gonna have a max of about a month.
Yep.
After that food runs out, man, you're gonna have to, it's gonna be 100% faith. You're gonna have to be under the hedge of protection of Yahawashi.
Yep.
And like I said, it's not like when you know something is coming that you don't go and get some resources, but what we're telling you is that they ain't gonna allow you to last through this thing, man.
Yep.
You're gonna need the Father, bro.
They're gonna make it hard for the people.
Yep.
That's what the brother was talking about earlier before we started. Man, they're destroying crops.
Yep.
Out there in the UK, I seen a video where this guy went out to the countryside in the UK. He said that the government's purposely poisoning the crops.
Yeah, they've been doing it, bro. I've been seeing.
And he went through the actual, what's it called? He said, look at this. He said, I was here a few months ago and all this was full of life, all these crops.
Bro,
look at them now, they're all dead.
Whenever you be on
they tested the sample and it was poison that the government was spraying on the crops.
When you be traveling, bro, notice they got them out there where you stay out.
Cornfields?
The cornfields.
Yep.
Just rotten. They let some out, they grow them and just let them rot.
They let them rot and then put the cows out there and the cows go and clean it up. You like, bro, why they let out that corn go bad like that, man? It's like, why they do that?
They shut down meat factories.
Bro, it's crazy.
They got all these subsidies, man. They giving these farmers subsidies to not grow.
Yeah,
to not grow food.
Bro, the dude in the UK said that people don't understand the mind of the farmer. The farmers don't invest in equipment and crops to not get a return. So the fact that they're not doing anymore, that means they have to be paid off.
That's what they get.
Farmers' mentality is to make sure they see through the growth of their crops. If they put that money investment, their mentality is to see it through. To see them grow and sell them. So the fact that they're letting them die means that they were paid off.
They're giving them 30 to 40% overvalued.
The money they talk about, if you go to these financial guys, they tell you the amount of money that the government is spending. They're spending money that doesn't even exist. They're just printing money and just paying off people. They're just paying off people because they're trying to get rid of the system. And as they get rid of the system, they want to have things under certain control. And they're trying to take away power. These people don't know what's going on, man. Most of these people are going to get caught up with the blame game. But they're not going to blame their own elites.
Yep.
They're going to blame always black people.
Man, did y'all? I know y'all saw that piece.
It's the people that voted for Biden.
I know y'all see that piece of Biden, man. They've been pushing on TikTok. They're talking about, you know, all of this is not just happening because of black people. The dude made a quote on there. It's been going around on TikTok, bro. And I was like, you hear this, man? You hear how they doing this, man?
Yeah.
Throw it on. Hey, everything going to hell, blame it on Jake.
Yeah.
It ain't good no more, blame it on Jake.
What I say, bro, what up, you talk about it.
Bruh.
I did a lesson about, you know what, I think I ever put up the lesson. But something happened with the audio, I think.
Bruh, that was crazy, bro.
The Negro Dilemma. There's a book called The Negro Dilemma, and it was written by, I think, a Frenchman, somebody from Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And he came to the U.S. and observed, like, how black people, how so-called black people were being treated.
Yeah.
And he said, this is a weird thing. He's like, this country prides itself on freedom, you know, right, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yet they have this set of people that they just hold down and they don't give them these rights and they mistreat them.
Yep.
And he said the biggest thing with America's problem is that of their hypocrisy. The fact that they say that this is what we are, but then in practice they're not.
Come on,
And he said this is a major dilemma, the Negro dilemma. And basically he understood that that if America was truly what it says it would be, they would have to treat these people with fairness.
Yeah.
So-called black people in America. And they came to the conclusion of that. But why do they do that? Because they have to always have a scapegoat.
Yep.
These people out here, they're going to be quick to blame the other side of the political aisle, or they're going to blame another race. And who they going to blame?
Jake is through, bro.
That's who they're going to blame.
Yep. So it's going to be...
They're going to say it's these people's fault that this system's collapsing because either they voted for this person that's doing this crazy stuff, like Biden.
Yep.
And they're going to say, well, look, they voted for them at a 90% clip. And the so-called black woman was out there after the
We did it.
We did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe. The black woman saved the Democratic Party.
Bro, they gotta...
Y'all are writing checks you can't cash. Woo! Because when Esau turns around and says, y'all the ones that brought this guy in office, now why don't you go on the front line on the behalf of him?
Come on, man.
Man, they got a video. Roland Martin put it up. Well, he in it. He like on being a commentator on one of the news channels. Him and his other Jake woman, and they going against two Edomite Republicans about the vaccination, like trying to defend it. To vaccinate these two, I say, come on, man, y'all need to be listening to them at this time right now, because they were absolutely correct. And then what the Edomite dude said something about Kamala Harris had said something about she wouldn't take no vaccine that was administered by the Trump administration. You know, something that was rushed, she would never take it. Yeah. But now she out there pushing. Yeah. And the girl gonna say, I ain't gonna let you say nothing bad about Kamala Harris. Then she gonna rant on by defending her about something what she really said.
Yep.
I was like, man, these folks
still thinking
done.
These people still think Kamala.
They done.
Yeah.
This lady's not a sister, man.
This one is a descendant of slave owners, and it's like 3/4 Indian.
Kamala is not a sister. Y'all gotta get that in y'all head, man.
They like the politics, man.
Yeah. Y'all
they
think,
like the lies.
Y'all think she just because she... Y'all think... Y'all think just because she's an AKA went to Howard that she's y'all. She's not, man.
She made it clear multiple times.
Y'all just let her Indian slip in, that's all.
What did she identify as? She didn't even say she had what she did.
They let her East Indian slip in on them on AKA.
Yeah. Saw that last name Harris and say, oh, she must be a sister.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, man, boy, our people, man, our people are duped.
The people love lies, man. They made lies their refuge.
Yep.
That's what the scriptures say, man.
Yep.
I mean, when you talk to our people, man, you're just like, it's like talking to just people that, it's like a dystopia.
Yep.
Okay, so you're telling me that if I'm unjabbed and you jab, that you'll jab, yet I'm putting you in danger for being unjabbed while you jab.
That don't make sense.
It don't
make sense, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's your fault that this is going around.
You standing behind a big bulletproof shield I'm standing over here with no shield, no protection, but you saying I'm harming you.
Come on.
That
bro.
don't make sense to me.
That's what the vaccine's supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's how they know that they got the people.
Yep.
Because they know this is cognitive dissonance. When they know that the masses are in this stupor, that their mind cannot see what's going on, they're like, we got these people. Roll out the chip.
You ought to see. You ought to
They
see.
told me like, roll out the chip.
All the gas. Big old.
That's what
all
they
the
trying to
gas.
see, how many of them they gonna be able to get with the vaccine. When
Yeah.
they reach that certain number, then they gonna roll out the rest of their plan on y'all.
Yep. And
And
here's
here's the new
what's
world
going-
order.
It's over.
They got their guys outright telling the new world order on the news.
Yeah. Oh, come on,
They're
man.
just saying it. The Australian person is like, look, it's the new world order. We just gotta.
Oh man,
This
just
is the new world order.
telling you, bro.
Oh,
Telling you.
y'all conspiracy theorists. Oh, y'all conspiracy
Came
theorists.
straight out the girl's mouth, man.
Y'all conspiracy theorists.
But is it the people, the society?
Stuff is on your damn dollar. No one's over support. It's on the damn dollar.
Then they
The Illuminati is on the dollar. Just
Then they
new world order.
Then
All
they
it
so
does.
stupid that they done already got the they done already got the double jab, and you still walk around here with your face covered.
Man, bro.
You done got 2, and you still scared.
Man, still scared. So what did that benefit you?
You know what I hate too is when you go up in a spot where you gotta wear it, and then you got, and a lot of times, you know, we listen. We it tells us we gotta
Abide by the law.
abide by the law.
Yeah, yeah.
Romans 13, right?
Yep.
So we'll wear it, and then you get some Edomite. He ain't wearing it in the store, and he looking at you like you believe it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you don't even know what's in my mind. But again, why does he think that? Because we're associated with who? That man over there.
That's right.
In
Yep.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Yep.
guy. The same guy that whose mentor was a grand wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, that guy. The same guy that was a supporter of Jim Crow and didn't want to be split to integration. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
The same guy that made the 94 crime bill and said that I don't want them to come after my sons.
Come on, bro.
Right?
you can-
One day they're gonna try and fight my sons.
Yep.
That's right. You can Google so many sound bites of this dude talking about Jake, man.
Straight open racist. This dude that called Jake on TV little kids roaches.
Yep.
He called the little kids that was in the audience, the little Jake kids. He said they're like roaches. That's a racist slang term that these Edomites use. Now they got a new term I've been seeing.
But what Steve Harvey would say?
Joggers. We got to get rid of joggers.
Oh wow.
Peep that when you read them little news stories where there's a crime committed. The new term for us is joggers.
But what Steve Harvey would say, I don't care about all of that stuff what he said in the past.
Oh.
Go out and vote.
Yep.
That's what he was saying.
Roland Martin was doing the same thing. Oh, cool ass.
Yeah, and trying to get on Busta Rhymes. When Busta Rhymes came out there and was dropping that heat about the mask, man.
Yeah.
It's like, man, and then Roland Martin gonna come out there with his man sellout.
Man, these dudes, listen, bro. Let me tell you, these guys, these sock puppets, you got the hand right up their butt.
Yep.
You know, Esau got the hand right up their butt like this, and it's just controlling them.
Everywhere Esau go, they the same way. Their hand straight in that butt, man. Where they going? Oh,
Hey,
right.
what was the puppet master? What was the guy's name? What was the puppet master? He had a name. What was his name? His character's name in the movie?
Oh no.
Yo, man.
He ain't got his hand up, he got his foot up the ass. That's what he got.
Yo, man.
He got his
listen,
foot all the way up there to the
James
knee.
is going to
and
be
walking around
for the
with.
taking.
Yeah.
See, there's a tells in the scriptures that they that consented unto them shall be had in derision.
Had in derision.
See,
Yep.
they don't understand the end game.
Yep.
They just see the money that they get.
Yep.
But when they had to submit they full worship to the system, to the beast system,
They will be had in derision.
and they're gonna be like, what? You telling me I gotta take what?
Well, hold on. You told me. I know what I told you. Take it.
Too late. Too late. And when they take it, what Revelation say gonna happen to them? Get them boils.
Yep. Oh, we did that.
Yep.
Revelation 16. That's the first angel.
Gonna get them boils on their skin.
That's the first file. See, these guys don't get it, man. See, it tells you that in the book of Job, that fire shall come upon the tabernacles of bribery.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
This is Revelation 16:1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways, and pour out the vials of wrath of the wrath of God upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image.
Yep.
Come on, bro.
Oh, and them that worship his image. We're not going to get to that.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy is that people think that they can escape. Well, I'm not going to take it, right? But then if you already worship his image, if you're ready, if the Most High knows you, you already knows you worship his image anyway.
It's already
out of there too,
bro. Out of there.
Yep.
You already know the worship when you done got the jab.
Tell you the different people that's gonna.
You already done prove yourself. You work when you done got the jab. You done prove yourself on that.
Well, in Proverbs 1, go into that. Because they chose not the fear of the Lord. Because now, see, they got the image in their heart.
Yep.
They don't have the fear of the Lord in them, man.
Yep.
And so that's why he said, I will laugh when your calamity comes. And you will be had in that derision and stuff. So, as it comes with, as a whirlwind. So, he knows already, bro, who's a his.
Man, the Most High say he gonna laugh at you.
He gonna laugh.
You tell that to the average Christian, they gonna be like, man, what you talking about?
I don't believe that.
Not my God.
Not my God.
In
Yeah.
the scriptures.
Not your God, but the God of heaven and earth for you.
Yeah. Your God can't allow his image.
Yep.
Your God is Esau.
Yep.
That's who it is. That's who you bow down worshiping to.
This is Matthew 26:6. Now when Yahawashi was in Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Yahawashi understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she hath brought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this, that this woman have done, be told for a memorial of her. And with that, we'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahawashi. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.